Back to our coverage of Tropical Storm Beryl. It's expected to strengthen into a hurricane when it makes landfall Monday.
Communities on the coast are getting ready for whatever Beryl may bring. Reporter Gage Goldine is checking in with residents boarding up ahead of the storm.
All along the Texas Gulf Coast, people are preparing for a hurricane while still celebrating the 4th of July.
We're leaving tomorrow.
In Corpus Christi, a near sigh of relief as the forecast track keeps moving east, away from the area that took a blow from Tropical Storm Alberto just 2 weeks ago.
We'll see. The next couple days we'll figure it out. But right now I'm not too worried about it.
It's not all sunshine and seashells. Many without a way to higher ground are packing up and taking off, not risking to stay for a few extra vacation days.
Not me, guys. Not me at all. No, it's we don't want to try that. I have 3 small kids, so.
In Rockport, Texas, residents aren't running the risk, spending their day boarding up ahead of Beryl.
We're just boarding up before the big one comes.
Rockport is all too familiar with hurricanes. Just mention the name Harvey around here, and you're likely to hear a personal story of the storm.
But you know, this place still is recovering from Harvey. There's still a lot of slabs that are missing from Harvey still.
And you know what? I remember last Saturday we were thinking, okay, this thing is going to stay south of the U.S., hit Mexico, and that would be it.
Now it's moving and turning.
Going north, and we're like, okay,
Yeah.
Corpus Christi, a lot of rain for San Antonio.
Right.
And now it's changing again.
And now, Ryan, does it look like San Antonio will get any rain from Beryl?
Maybe a few passing showers, guys, on Monday and Tuesday, but that'll be the extent of it, unfortunately. We could use the rain, especially in the hill country, but it looks like everything will be east of Gonzales towards Columbus, towards Houston and southeast Texas. That's where the brunt of this storm will be, with these onshore winds and the tropical bands of rain moving in from the Gulf. Let's take a look at satellite right now. Tropical Storm Beryl. That's what it is, a tropical storm. It's not a hurricane. It's having a hard time regaining momentum. There is additional storm development on the northern side of its center of circulation, but even that, all the moisture associated with Beryl is on the western side. So it's a lopsided system, whereas a hurricane or a strong tropical storm is typically more symmetrical. You have storms on every side, but the center of circulation is right about here, and you're only seeing moisture on this side. So it is struggling a lot. It's battling some wind shear in the western Gulf of Mexico. That is a detrimental factor to tropical storms. You can see as I zoom in, some of the outer bands of moisture now moving into southeast Texas towards Houston in the form of cloud cover, some light to moderate showers for that part of the state. Here's the forecast. Category 1 Monday morning, 4, 5, 6 a.m. near Matagorda Bay, Port O'Connor, and Port Lavaca. And winds near, let's say, 85 to maybe 90 miles an hour sustained around the eye wall, around the storm center. It moves farther northeast up I-45 as a tropical storm. Will bring some good rain for western Louisiana and southeast Texas, but for us, we'll be on the dry side of the storm. When you're on the western side of any tropical system, you get those northerly winds, and that just drives in drier air as opposed to more humid air and more rainfall. Here's a closer look and zoomed in look at the forecast cone. It has jogged a little bit farther east since the latest advisory from the Hurricane Center, but right over Port O'Connor, Port Lavaca, and Matagorda Bay not tomorrow morning, Monday morning, 4 or 5 a.m. as a Category 1. That's where we're expecting landfall. And anywhere east, that's where the onshore winds just drive in moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, where they're expecting anywhere from Matagorda Bay towards Galveston and towards Freeport, upwards of 6 feet of storm surge. That can cause a lot of damage to infrastructure on that side of the state. So please be careful if you're anywhere in that area. If you have friends or family, call them and give them an update, because that is where the storm is going to be the most devastating. Zooming into San Antonio, we saw some pretty good rain today. Now at the moment, as of 10:51, some moderate to heavy rain just outside of Devine on the southern side of Bear County. This is all coming to an end with the loss of daytime heat. A few moderate showers stretching from Seguin toward Wilson County, outside of Nixon, Lavernia, all the way down to Pleasanton. Pretty good rainfall out there tonight. and that may create some slick roadways for tomorrow morning. But early tomorrow, partly cloudy, middle 70s, very comfortable air. Tomorrow afternoon, hot, partly cloudy, high near 97. And then by tomorrow night, that's when the tropical bands of rain will continue to move into our direction. High near 98 tomorrow. Rain chance very minimal tomorrow afternoon. Here's the forecast. 6:30 tomorrow night. Starts to approach the coast. 2, 3, 4 a.m. Monday morning, making landfall right over Matagorda Bay as a Category 1. At that point in time, it looks like it'll look like a pretty strong hurricane based on future radar. Moving farther north, and again, all the heavy rain. Flooding potential will be farther east of San Antonio, where they could pick up upwards of 6 to 8 inches of rain. And San Antonio, for lucky, 1/10 to 1/4 on the dry side of the storm. Extended forecast tomorrow, 98, 88 Monday, 92 Tuesday. Right now, 30 to 40% coverage on rain in our area. That'll be the best chance we have. And then middle 90s Wednesday and Thursday. Maybe some lingering showers by the middle of this week. Otherwise, a little cooler on Friday, 92, upper 90s by the weekend. And then we stay in that routine of just upper 90s, way above average, right around 100 by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as we progress through the middle of July.